Hi, my name is Alicia. I just started a YouTube channel called Paranormal Investigator, and I want to start doing myth videos, documentary videos, and vlogs, and then I want to do ghost hunts. So story time. It's not my story, so I can't tell you detail to detail about it, but I can tell you what I've heard secondhand about it. I lived in Texas when I was a lot younger, and I was only there for maybe 6 months to a year, and my mom, she had experienced something paranormal. And when we were younger, we didn't really kind of believe in that stuff. It wasn't something that came across our everyday life. Like, we went to church and we did this, we did that, you know, we did everything normal. You know, when you're younger, you don't really think about that kind of stuff. But I will tell you from start to finish of what my mom told me, and from what I can remember, I'm leaving a lot of it out because some of it is personal. So let's start. My mom fell asleep, and in the middle of the night, she kept hearing like the sound of football players. Like, you know, after a game, you hear like the guys, they're screaming and they're yelling and they're getting excited. Well, she heard football players underneath her bed and in the house. Later, she got up and she was like looking around, and she didn't understand what was there, what wasn't there, you know. But she was, you know, she just like, oh, I'm dreaming. So she went back to bed, and then in the middle of the night, her pillow was underneath her head, and then it would get sucked underneath the bed, like something was grabbing it and putting it underneath the middle of the bed. And my mom was freaking out because after the fourth time she woke up in the middle of the night, she kept grabbing the pillow, putting it back, grabbing the pillow, putting it back. After she grabbed the pillow for like the fourth time, she ended up like sleeping towards the middle of the bed. After that, she fell back asleep, and then she woke up to another noise. You know when the TV, it changes the channel? It was like, it's more with the old school TVs, or if you go to the wrong channel, it's that noise. And it's like blank static screen you get. Well, she heard that. That's all she heard was that noise over and over and over again. So she got up and she thought it was the TV. So she walked into the kitchen, because we had a small little TV in the kitchen, and she looked at the TV. The TV was off. So she went to mine and my sister's bedroom, thinking our TV might have been on. But it was off, and the TV in the kitchen was off, like I said, and then the TV in the living room was off. She also looked in her boyfriend's mom's room, and the TV was off. So she went back into the living room and thought that was crazy, so she thought it was her boyfriend, like, snoring, and she looked at him and it wasn't him. So she laid back in bed, and she fell back asleep, and then she woke up again. And she said that the pillow had been taken underneath her pillow again, and she kept hearing like almost scratching, but it wasn't scratching. It was more like a rub against the bottom of her bed, back and forth like this. And so by this time she freaked out. She woke up her boyfriend, and she ended up staying up the entire night. And then she talked to my Nana in the morning. Like, I'm not completely remember all of this. Like, I'm not completely sure about it all, but I do remember them talking about it, and her was like, oh, we don't want the girls to hear. And then she took my mom outside, and they started talking. But I'm kind of new at this. I'll get more stories out there because I have a lot of good paranormal stories that I want to tell. But yeah.